Hello, my name is Ben Duclos, and today I will be discussing far future policies on Mars. Mars has been an exciting topic in space news. We have a manned mission planned for the 2030s, and the red planet has the potential to provide us with valuable scientific information. One might wonder what policies humans should have with this planet in the far future, under the condition that we find some form of native life on Mars. Carl Sagan states that even if the Martians we find on Mars are microbes, we can't claim stake to the red planet. I agree that we should respect life and not destroy it just for our own convenience. However, there are a few problems in assuming humans will avoid habitation on the planet forever. One can look to humankind's demographic tendencies. There are explorers among us. We do not necessarily seek to conquer, but we tend to leave no stone unturned given enough time. Even after we map out Mars, there will be some who wish to reside on the red planet for various reasons, including some scientific ones. Making this assumption, I think it is most important to take necessary precautions for human habitation on Mars, rather than to expect to avoid it entirely. We should set limits on human habitation so that some may be satisfied, but we respect Mars at the same time. Regardless of what happens, we will likely at least see a small form of human habitation on the red planet. It doesn't seem unreasonable to let a few scientists wishing to study the planet and its possible inhabitants in areas where they will hardly affect the microbes. However, unnecessary destruction of such habitats would be a waste and would be unfair to Martians. We can compare the precautions we should take to precautions we already take in exploring some of Earth's habitats today. We may take example from current study of Lake Vostok in Antarctica, a lake sealed deep under the ice from the rest of our environment. While scientists are still devising methods to inspect this possible habitat, such methods devised will likely be what we look to use when inspecting Mars, with a higher level of caution. If life is found on Mars, it is likely to be found underground in a sealed area, as the Martian atmosphere is inhospitable to life. To access the underground, we would likely drill to it. So the greatest problem would be traveling to the underground without exposing or contaminating it to the Martian atmosphere or our own microbes. We would also want to be careful not to introduce our own microbes to disrupt any habitats we find. It is important that we implement cautious policies for as long as humans are around. Less scientifically oriented situations are also possible. As an example, we may find mining spots on the planet that entrepreneurs will seek to claim. They may argue that the microbial life is of little worth compared to what we can gain economically from the planet. We should not interfere with the planet for economics-oriented reasons such as this. Hence, we should place limits on such use of the planet. Finally, we discuss the most morally complex situation, the one where humans need to inhabit Mars in order to survive. There are a wide variety of reasons this may happen, but we mustn't acknowledge one thing. By tendency of human nature, we will not leave the planet alone if we need it, whether we can justify it or not. This is the worst situation, as any policies we set up will likely be overruled. Whether or not this is the right thing to do will matter very little to people seeking survival. Our only solution to this is to take precaution, so we may inhabit an uninhabited world, or we don't have to leave Earth in the first place. In either case, let's hope future generations choose to do the right thing. Ben Duclos signing out.